Hi, it's Pepper J, and thank you for joining me in my journey on trying to get our song, So Beautiful, on the radio. This is the third installment. And first of all, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for being so nice to me. Even one of the Facebook messengers that asked me a kind of a question that I'm going to try to answer, you even said that in a nice way. So the question was, how can I produce music for radio without knowing what the radio wants? And I thought that was a very, very good question. And the answer is, I don't. You can go to Nashville and elsewhere, and there are extremely talented songwriters, producers, and they write for a particular person. Oh, you know, so-and-so is this country artist, and he's breaking up, and I feel like he wants a song like this. And they go into a room with someone else or several someone else's, and they write a song that they think this person, because they know this artist will know, or a certain theme. And sometimes they will come out in a day for 5 or 6 songs, and they're amazingly talented. That's not what we do. My partner, John Michael Ferrari, is a writer. He experiences life and he's affected by it, usually someone else's emotional reaction to life. And he feels, and then he writes a story or a poem, and it becomes a song. So my job is to owe allegiance to the song. That's how I treat each song like it's one of my children. If you've had children, you know, maybe one likes playing tennis, well, you encourage them, you know, practicing the tennis. Maybe someone else likes puzzles. And, you know, you always encourage your child, whatever they are interested in, if it's something positive. And that's what I do, is I work for the song. And that's what John and I try to do. We follow the song to its conclusion. You know, when he's brainstorming, he'll come to me and we'll talk and putting at every level of the song. And then when we're done and we have what we think is a good story, because that's what John Michael Ferrari is, he's a storyteller that happens to be in songs. So you can see how it's different from the songwriters that, you know, produce songs all the time for different things, you know. And so once we have the song, we have the story, then we decide whether or not it's something we want to format to radio. Because it's not that I don't know what radio format is, it's just that I choose in the development of my baby, of the song. When John's doing all his creativity, he's going for the communication. He's sharing an experience that he or someone else had, and that's the story. And then when we look at the song and it's like So Beautiful, that we're trying to get on the radio now, we actually rearranged. Did we rearrange that song? Yeah, that's right. We left out a verse. And we made it shorter and we rearranged it what we thought was radio format. So that's, hopefully that was the answer to the question. I'm with the storyteller, so I produce his stories in song, and when we decide to put something on the radio or we will go to record, like we just finished Be the Smile on Your Face, which is the album that So Beautiful is on. You'll know if you're looking at the album, because instead of putting John on the cover, I put my goat, Ozzy. He's so cute. Anyway, so that's the question, and you were really nice in the asking of it, and I appreciate that. So what do I want to say? I want to say that now that we've chosen radio play for So Beautiful, we're trying to figure out how to push it out there with an unknown song, an unknown artist. John is well known in certain regions around the United States where he's performed over all these years, but not nationally. So he's an unknown songwriter and an artist, and without really any money to speak of behind us, and without having any connections in the music business. And we know some people, but not, you know, not really. So we're hoping that the song, as the asset that we've tried to create, will have legs, so to speak. You know, you want to know if a business works, they always say, does it have legs? So hopefully So Beautiful has legs, and so far it's doing very well. So let me share with you a little bit about what happened since last week. we received this. So I signed up with Loggins Promotion. It is a radio promoter, and it deals mostly with digital radio, although I'm surprised on how many radio stations that are not digital that So Beautiful is getting on. And they send me this on Wednesdays, and this is a Wednesday, and it tells me all of the stations that are playing it. That there's one that says, "We are pleased to receive and review your song." So they've received it, or they're servicing it, they're checking it out. And several more stations than last week put the song together. So that was very, very cool. We have this from the New Music Weekly. This is the Country Digital. And on Country Digital, with his song So Beautiful, we moved on the chart. There's John Michael Ferrari on the chart. This is not like on the up-and-coming chart or the chart bound or going to be on a chart maybe someday if you think really hopeful thoughts. This is like being on the chart. We're real excited. It's not Billboard. As you know, who have listened to me, that's my immediate goal, is I would like to be on Billboard. And I'd like him to have a little artist page on billboard.com, which those pages are very cool. I would recommend them to people. Anyway, so here we are on the Country Music, New Music Weekly chart, and there is John Michael Ferrari. He's on the placement, he's number 34 out of 40. For So Beautiful, he had 222 plays this last week on Country Digital. Now, when I give you numbers in a moment, country radio is different. That's a different set of spins, and the AC, the adult contemporary hot AC, those are different spins also. And let's see who we are. Above us at 33 this week is Lady Antebellum. Lady Antebellum just changed her name. I'm not sure she changed her name to Lady A yet or not. Champagne Night. And then if I keep going up the chart to lower numbers, as you know, the lower the number, the higher the chart, is Brad Paisley and Tim McGraw. And it's just so exciting to have John Michael Ferrari's name on the same piece of paper as these amazing people. Okay, I'm keeping it cool. I'm just saying. It's really exciting for me and for John also. So he had 222 spins. They tell you it's a 6.7% increase, because last week for Country Digital, we had 208 spins, and the week before we had 162 spins. And so that's what that's about. And that was our first week. And then on, you have to play a drum roll. Do we have any drum rolls, Johnny? Okay, so drum roll, we come to, we're no longer on up and coming. So like, okay, so this is like not the Billboard world, but this, this New Music Weekly world. They have a chart that's up and coming. They think you're starting to get traction stuff, but not enough to hit a chart. And then above that is chart bound. You'll see that we're on one of the chart bounds on another chart today. And then above that is like the real chart. That's the top 40 that, based on the spins that come from the radio stations, I guess, that they monitor. And, but if I go down, drum roll, this is the Country Digital Indie Music Singles Chart. And when I get here, I see that he's moved. Oh my goodness, you're so good. This is so good. So he's number 17 on the chart now. This is so cool. Now, this is the Indies Music Country Digital. When I said the first chart where we were, that was comparing it to everyone, which are a major label, or if you're an indie. We're an indie because we go under Cappy Records, which is our company. And anyway, so it's so cool. He's number 17. The week before that, he was 21. And I think the week before that, he was 28 or 29. So he keeps getting lower and lower, which means higher and better on the chart. So that was a real nice thing to figure that out. Now, I'm going to go over to the country radio, because this is not digital radio, this is country. And this is the top 50 of the country radio, and we're not on it. Okay, so no John Michael Ferrari. Who's number one up here is Bill Miles Band. And when I keep coming down here, I see Tim McGraw, Keith Urban, a lot of names, Kenny Chesney that people know and hear, Luke Bryan, Lady Antebellum, you know, I mean, just so many people that we all just enjoy their music and are in awe of their talent, both their producer talent and their songwriting talent and their artistry talent. You know, it's just, anyway, we're number 17, yay! That's the drum roll. I need to get a drum roll. That's what I need to do. And then, so this is on the chart right here, number 17. I'm just so floored that we're there. And so, where is the banner? I passed the banner? Oh, yes. And so basically what this is telling people is that last week on country radio we had 25 spins, 25 plays. The week before that on country radio we had 25 plays. But this last week we had 75 plays. Woo, woo. 75, triple. See, I know a little bit of math. And so, but they put here that it's 200% increase. We also had one country station that added, it took on So Beautiful and put it on their rotation. That is so cool. I'm just, okay, so anyway, there's Tracy Lawrence. It's also got something that's in the chart bound. It's very, very exciting on that. And so, and oh, and I was going to show you, and this is our little banner because we're on the chart bound. Yay! John Michael Ferrari, impacting radio now. Cappy, there's my little Cappy, little rose. That's not the rose that I took, but that's a nice rose too. So beautiful. Very nice. I love that. Now let's go to Hot AC. Hot AC. Hot AC. We are now, yeah, it's adult contemporary, and we're not on the chart up here. There's Billie Eilish, there's Joe Taylor, Justin Bieber. There's all these people on the charts that we all know and love. Lady Gaga, Katy Perry. But we scroll down and we are on the up and coming list. Where did you go? There we go. We are way up here. We are number 6 on the upcoming list. That was crazy. That was crazy. And we had, this is AC separate from what we talked about before, 115 spins this week, which was an increase of 66, 67%. Because last week on Adult Contemporary, we only had 69 spins, and we had 2 AC, now I don't know if it's digital or regular radio stations. I don't know what's regular anymore. We live in a digital world. I feel like I'm in the Matrix or something. Anyway, 2 stations added us. So that's very, very nice too. I really like that. 2 hot AC radio stations add us. And then when you scroll down to the, it says that John Michael Ferrari is one of the spin crease because you had 46 more spins this last week than you had the week before on AC stations. So that's kind of neat. And you're also in the prime mover section where it says you had an increase of 67%. Who else is in the prime mover here? Susan Tony, yes. Oh, St. John Roses, that's a nice song. Okay, here is the AC, hot AC indie music. This is again just comparing to the other indie people. They took out the majors. And with the indie, we are now we were 26 last week, and we are now 21. We moved up to 21. 5 notches. That is so, so cool on the chart this week. That is so neat. So we're right here. Right here. Below us is Black Pontiac. It's got something coming up the chart. Above us is Black Pontiac also. They're everywhere. Very good. And Joe Taylor, Billy Vera, Rhett May. Really kind of fun. So we moved up. That's so. And then something happened this week that never happened before. we hit, So Beautiful hit what's called the Hot 100, the new Music Weekly Hot 100. And here's the Hot 100. And I am so excited to announce that we are at the very bottom of this list almost. It is so cool. We're way down here at number 99. It's the new person coming in at 99.
Where?
Right there at the bottom. See there? We're third from the bottom. There's 100, 99, 98. We're at 98. That's us right there. Yeah. Yes! We're actually on the Hot 100. I mean, wow. And that's just so cool. That's the new, and then with 89 spins got us there, and then one station added that was in the, that's like amazing. I mean, these are people that, you know, Justin Bieber, Harry Styles, I mean, just Black Eyed Peas, just Kelly Clarkson, the Jonas Brothers, and way down here, but on the chart. I've never been so happy to be toward the bottom. It is so cool, so beautiful, on the chart. So that was a big, big deal this week. Oh, and just so you know, so this Hot 100, it doesn't include the country radio. So that's also really cool that we got on it. I'll tell you what it is. It is a compilation of top 40 AC and hot AC. So you take out the country, you take out the country digital. It's top 40 and it's AC and hot AC. And you're number 98. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. That's just absolutely amazing. We're at the bottom. I'm just very, very, very excited about it. And then, so we hit another chart this last week for the first time. It's called the National Radio Hits, where radio and music fans converge, nationalradiohits.com. This is just for the AC 40. So this is just adult contemporary 40. And as you scroll down the list, where are you? Where are you? You're not on there. Oh, you're not on there. But where are you? You're here. This is called Most Added. You know how in the new Music Weekly they had like Up and Coming and Chart Bound and the chart? This they have the Most Added and then they have the chart. We didn't make the chart, but I'm so excited to even be on their chart. So this is Most Added. You are number 5. And so it's interesting. The Most Added was Harry Styles from Columbia Records. He had 998 spins. And then Lando from Big Money Geddes from 908 spins. Black Pontiac from Appreciated Music, 966 spins. Black Eyed Peas with Epic, 940 spins. And there's you, John Michael Ferrari, independent. They could have put Cappy Records. I guess they don't know about my little Cappy. They said independent. We had 6 stations added. So from whatever it is they carried us before, I didn't see it on this before. So I don't know. And we had 914 spins. That is so exciting. Now, here's something interesting. Here's another goal. Remember I told you my goal is Billboard? Keep this, remember this number, 914, right? If you go back up to the chart, the very bottom of the chart, number 40, they had 1,751 spins. So from our 941 spins, we have a long way to go, but less than half. They had 1,751 spins. That made them number 40. Number 1 is Barry Manilow with 5,924 spins. Joe Taylor with 3,997 spins. Leonard Zierens from 3,793 spins. So you can see our little 914 is far from there, but it's a start. And that's very, very exciting. I'm very, very excited about that. Now, I have listened to a lot of YouTube stuff that tells you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And some of the YouTubes say, well, you should try to like get to know the DJs, and I don't know any DJs. I don't know, you know, I just don't know. And I don't want to pretend or feign a relationship with a DJ just to get on the station, although I really want to get on the stations. So, and they said that you shouldn't just cold call radio stations, say, here's my song, da 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 da. Okay, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I decided to be a little more proactive. I know, you know, Loggins is out there, and a lot of people have shared, which is very, very cool. By the way, thank you. So we put So Beautiful up, our distributor, TuneCore, put it up. A lot of you actually saw the Facebook post, either at John Michael Ferrari or John Michael Ferrari singer-songwriter, or at Pepper J, and you shared it on your page. That's so wonderful. I mean, yeah, you liked it too, and you made wonderful comments, but you shared it on the page, and we just put up, I think it's yesterday, Be the Smile on Your Face. Remember Ozzy the Goat. Take a look. Take a look. Maybe you could share it. We could use all the help we could get. Truly, truly, we could use all the help we get. So I've been proactive, and here's what I decided to do. I decided not to cold call radio stations, except, you know, we've been on social media now for 10, 12, 15 years, and there are radio stations that I like, and I've been liking things and enjoying them and different things. So that's what I decided to do. I decided to contact radio stations. Hi, you know, I've been following you for this time. I just want you to know, give you a heads up. I have the song So Beautiful by John Michael Ferrari. I would love you to take a listen. Maybe you will like it. Maybe you'd like to interview John. That would be great. And then, I think you know this, maybe not. So I do a lot of public speaking, and all my gigs were canceled, as John's gigs were canceled with the coronavirus and all. And I like to share a lot of what we're doing, and we use quite a bit one of our books. John and I wrote Dynamic Song Performance, The Singer's Bible. It's really a textbook, and you can get them used on Amazon, and you can get them in your local library. You should. And so when we use that to do different things, I was doing interviews all the time when it came out. So I contacted all the people that had interviewed me, the radio stations. So if you're one of those radio stations, how about giving John Michael Ferrari an interview? They say if you don't ask for what you want in any kind of relationship, and this is you and me and Johnny Ferrari. So I'm saying, yeah, I could use some help. Thank you for listening. This is real exciting. In every chart, we moved up. Last week, we went from 16 to 15. No, from 15 to 16 and back to 15. But Johnny explained to me because we were tied with somebody. But every chart, we've been moving up. So it's a good climb. And ask your radio station to play So Beautiful by John Michael Ferrari. If you like the song, and I guess if you listen to me this long, you might. Or you might like us. Thank you so much for being in our world. Till next time. Bye.
So beautiful.